Professor Saad Ahmed, the Chief Medical Director, Federal Medical Center, FMC Jabi, Abuja, has advised Nigerians to get their eyes tested to reduce the incidence of glaucoma-induced irreversible blindness in the country. Ahmed gave the advice at the seminar Free Eye Test and Awareness Campaign organized by Federal Medical Center, Jabi, to mark the World Glaucoma Day in Abuja. According to the Chief Medical Director, the FMC is holding a week-long free screening and treatment for those with glaucoma, noting that most feelings about glaucoma were usually accidental.
Glaucoma, like we all say, is one of the diseases that are actually symptomless. You don't feel anything, and there will be no itch in the eye, there will be no headache, there will be no redness, nothing. You just feel normal. Meanwhile, the process keeps on progressing internally. So by coming out for the screening, we'll be able to catch those that are maybe prone to having glaucoma and also intervene as early as possible in order to prevent blindness.
Dr. Chila Joseph, ophthalmologist and head of clinical services, FMC Jabi, said glaucoma remained one of the major causes of irreversible blindness. He said that FMC was creating awareness to encourage more people to go for testing and to take glaucoma seriously because it could be asymptomatic. He also urged Abuja residents to get their eyes tested in FMC to commemorate the World Glaucoma Day, while appealing to Nigerians to constantly check their eyes.
Individuals don't really have a way to notice glaucoma. As we said, it's the silent thief of vision. It just keeps stealing the vision until one is blind or near blind. Most of the findings are accidental. So you don't have any way to know that one has glaucoma. For those who have been diagnosed with glaucoma, be compliant with your medication and the directive from your ophthalmologist. There is no cure, but early diagnosis and treatment is the way to go. Glaucoma, like I said, is a group of eye diseases. It's called a group of eye diseases, and there are certain risk factors. This group of eye diseases has a characteristic pattern of optic nerve damage and a visual field defect. And then what you have to know is the risk factor. Being black is one of the risk factors. Age is a risk factor. Family history, positive family history, first degree relatives. These are risk factors because it can run through the family like other diseases. Then refractive errors like myopia or hypermetropia and the likes can all predispose one to glaucoma. Also, diseases like diabetes can also predispose to it. It's a risk factor. If you don't know you have glaucoma, that's where the screening comes in. Is you take one step at a time. You screen, you make the diagnosis, and then you profile solution. So you don't have to profile solution when you don't have the diagnosis. And then you make a diagnosis, it's also left for the person to accept. There are people that don't accept it. You just say you have glaucoma and say, not my portion. And that ends it. It walks out of your office. So how do you treat a person? You can't take a horse to the river, but you can't force the horse to drink. So when you make the diagnosis, you make it sink down. There are some, they already aware of glaucoma. When you make the diagnosis, they think it's a death sentence. That's the meat of glaucoma. So what you do to some patient, counseling, and make them understand it's not the end of the road. The person must accept the condition first, and then you profile solution.